we want.
People say Africa needs to integrate, Africa needs to modernize, and Africa needs to industrialize. That is very, very true. But the real question is, how can Africa be integrated, modernized, and made prosperous? The key to Africa's development lies in projects, power projects, energy projects, infrastructure projects, and other transformative initiatives. In fact, Africa has already taken remarkable steps toward building the foundation of a stronger, more united continent. Across its diverse regions, nations have invested in mega projects that are not only reshaping economies, but also laying the groundwork for deeper integration, peace, and stability. These projects are more than just infrastructure. They are a symbol of Africa's determination to rise, to connect, and to prosper together. In West Africa, one of the most ambitious undertakings is the Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline, stretching thousands of kilometers. This project is designed to transport natural gas from Nigeria through several Western African countries, eventually reaching Morocco and connecting to Europe. Its impact goes far beyond energy supply. It represents economic cooperation among multiple nations, job creation, industrial growth, and energy security for both Africa and Europe. In East Africa, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam stands as a monumental achievement. Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is Africa's largest hydroelectric dam and a symbol of Ethiopia's ambition to harness its natural resources for development. Some of the benefits of Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam are power generation to electrify homes and industries, regional trade through energy export, and modernization that fuels industrial growth and raises living standards. Moving south, the South African Power Pool is another shining example of integration through infrastructure. Established to connect the electricity grid of Southern African nations, Southern Africa Power Pool allows countries to trade power efficiently, ensuring that energy surplus in one nation can meet shortage in another. Across all regions, North, West, East, Central, and Southern Africa, mega projects are rising. From highways and railways to ports and digital infrastructure, these initiatives are weaving together the fabric of connected Africa. They are not isolated efforts. They are part of a grand vision known as the Africa we want. Today's Africa we want will explore some of the mega projects shaping the continent. Here we go.
Africa is building a new foundation for continental unity through electricity, natural gas, and regional cooperation. At the heart of this transformation are mega energy projects that connect countries, harmonize power systems, and lay the groundwork for a truly integrated continent. These initiatives go beyond infrastructure. They are strategic tools for cohesion, reducing national isolation and enabling shared development. One of the most ambitious undertakings is the Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline, spanning 5,600 kilometers through 13 countries. It will transport Nigerian natural gas along the Atlantic coast to Morocco. Beyond boosting energy access, the project symbolizes regional cooperation through shared infrastructure. It will help stabilize power supply, foster joint investments, and promote long-term energy security across West Africa.
In terms of projects like this, like the Renaissance Dam, we have another project in which I know in my country. Initially, we call it Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline. It's a huge gas pipeline that will pass through 11 countries. Now it's called Transatlantic Gas Pipeline. Project like this brings integration of many more African countries because it affects not one country, but many. And then it affects the entire economic and global perception of Africa as a continent and the countries that are participating. And it's going to change also, the training, employment, economic indices of all those countries involved. So projects like this are excellent for Africa. And every African country, even if it doesn't pass through your country or your border, you should give it a support. Because if the next African country benefits from something, it benefits the continent. It benefits all of us.
In East Africa, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam GERD has become a symbol of regional energy integration. It is the largest hydropower project in Africa and a vital source of electricity for Ethiopia and its neighbors. Power generated by the GERD is already being exported to Sudan and Djibouti, with further plans to link into the grids of Kenya and beyond. These cross-border power flows reflect a growing shift toward interdependence. Instead of building isolated systems, countries are beginning to coordinate, creating regional grids that pool resources and provide mutual support.
Africa is struggling with issues around energy. So, and Africa today is talking about modernization. We want to industrialize. But we cannot achieve that as long as we do not have sufficient energy and sufficient electricity to be able to power the industries that we aspire and intend to construct and build. So this project for me, credit to Ethiopia for bringing up this project, because then it solves the issue of energy deficiency in the continent.
Looking on the current world situation, especially when the world is trying to move from trying to do the energy mix, trying to move away from the use of fossil fuel to renewable sources. And we know Ethiopia among the countries that the largest percent of electricity from hydropower, which is actually renewable.
Central Africa is also embracing cross-border integration. Cameroon, with expanded hydropower generation, is exporting electricity to Chad and the Central African Republic. These links are stabilizing power supply in energy-poor regions and demonstrating how one country's infrastructure can serve multiple national interests when planning is aligned and borders are seen as bridges, not barriers. Southern African progress is embodied in the Southern African Power Pool SAPP, which connects 12 national grids. It enables real-time electricity trading and supports regional stability by allowing countries to share surplus power. SAPP is a functioning model of energy cooperation where planning, infrastructure, and mutual benefit converge to create a truly integrated power market.
Energy development is another key issue that we're looking at in Africa as a continent, and I think Ethiopia is doing a great job by distributing energy to neighboring countries. We need our own supply, we need our own hydro projects, we need our own investments to take part in our continent.
We need to know what is going on in terms of communication, in terms of economic, in terms of cultures, in terms of financial development and projects. According to me, we are sons of the same territory, we are sons of the same soul, so according to me, we should work together. We need things like this to know each other, to know better ourselves, and to strengthening our relationship.
In Southeast Africa, the Mozambique-Malawi Power Interconnection Project is linking Malawi to Mozambique's grid. This connection will expand Malawi's electricity access and integrate it into the wider regional power pool. It's a critical step in ensuring that even small nations are part of Africa's broader energy vision. These mega energy projects are doing more than powering homes. They are powering Africa's path to unity. Through shared systems and cross-border cooperation, energy is emerging as one of the strongest forces driving continental integration.
Africa has already proven that it can dream big and deliver even bigger. From pipelines to dams, from power pools to highways, the continent is building the foundation of unity and prosperity. The journey is not without challenge, but the direction is clear: integration, modernization and industrialization through transformative projects. In the spirit of the Africa we want, the expansion of these mega projects will continue to propel Africa forward. They are not just construction of concrete and steel, they are construction of hope, ambition and destiny. Africa's story is still being written, and the next chapters promise to be even more inspiring. Thanks for watching, and see you then.
The Africa we want.